Careblazer, recently, many people around the world celebrated Christmas, Hanukkah, and welcomed in the new year. And during those celebrations, you may have noticed something your loved one with dementia was not doing. I want to talk about what may have been missing from all of your celebrations so that you can keep this in mind in any future celebrations, such as anniversaries, birthdays, vacation, or any other situation where you would expect the person with dementia to show excitement, happiness, or appreciation. People with dementia often lose their ability to show their emotions. We call it in the healthcare field affect. Affect is the ability for somebody to show their inner emotional experience on the outside. For example, when I see a dog on the street, I'm likely going to smile right away, and I might even change the tone of my voice to match my excitement for seeing that dog. During Christmas, when I see family, I am outwardly showing happiness by smiling and showing them that I'm happy to see them. Now, think about your loved one with dementia. Do they show a lot of emotion on their face? Or has that started to slip away? When it starts to slip away and their outward emotional expression or affect starts to diminish, we call that flat affect in the healthcare field. Basically meaning it just seems like they're always flat. Their emotions are always flat. There's usually not a lot of expression on their face. Their tone of voice or volume or even the rate at which they speak kind of seems pretty monotonous and flat. It can be hard for you, the listener, listening to that person talk because you're not even sure. It's hard for you to figure out, are they excited? Are they mad about this? Are they sad about this? The person just seems blah. Now, as a family member trying to give this person with dementia a nice holiday season, a nice birthday celebration, a nice anniversary celebration, it can be heartbreaking because to most people, it just looks like the person doesn't care. But once you understand dementia and how flat affect is a common symptom and how this disease process impacts the brain, you can be sure that you do not make this mean something personal against you and your efforts. Flat affect is a common symptom that happens in this disease. This has nothing to do with the person with dementia actually enjoying themselves. So you can't judge it in that way. Knowing that flat affect is a common symptom of dementia, you will likely have to start judging the experience using different criteria. The normal way you would be able to tell whether somebody was enjoying themselves or not is likely not going to be the same now that flat affect has set in. You may try to figure out whether they've enjoyed it simply by whether they were able to sit through the experience or whether maybe something caught their eye or they seemed really involved in some sort of activity. Or it could simply be that they didn't get upset. Remember, you cannot hold your loved one with dementia to the same standards you did prior to the disease. If you do, you are likely going to run yourself into the ground trying to find something, do something, create something that brings out the same joy and facial expressions that they were capable of showing in the past, but they are no longer capable of showing now, at least not to the same amount and frequency as they did in the past. It's also likely you'll start to doubt what you're doing, start to consider whether you are failing at bringing your loved one joy, or even worse, you'll just start thinking your loved one is unappreciative of everything that you do. None of that is going to help you in your life. It's not going to help in your caregiving, and it's certainly not going to help in the relationship you have with your loved one. Think of it this way. If your loved one had trouble walking, maybe they broke their legs and had a hard recovery and they have a hard time walking now, and you just made their favorite dessert. And you called over to them and said, hey, I made your favorite dessert. Come on over and get it. And they walked really slow over to the kitchen to get that dessert. You wouldn't make that mean that they weren't excited about your dessert. You would understand their body can only move at a certain pace now, and it's much slower given their difficulty. Yet so many symptoms of dementia we take personally because there's not a lot of information out there to explain why the person with dementia looks or seems or is acting the way that they are. So it's just easy tendency to interpret what they're doing as somehow something, as a sign we're not doing enough, we're not doing good enough, or even worse, making it mean something awful about them. Do whatever you want to bring joy and happiness to your loved one. And make sure you're doing it because you truly want to. Just remember that them not being able to show their excitement and happiness as they have in the past, and as you and I can do, it does not mean they don't like it. It does not mean that what you did was not worthwhile. You just can't use the same measurement of excitement and happiness as you did in the past. Okay, Careblazer, I am sending you so much love into the new year. Also, I'm going to be hosting a free class on how to care for somebody with dementia in the best way possible without feeling overwhelmed. If you want to be the first to know when that free class is available for you to watch, there is a link in the description that you can click on and give your name and email address, and I will be sure you are the first to know as soon as that training becomes available. All right, Careblazer, thank you for everything that you do. Bye.
Also, Nico gets a belly rub for every person who subscribes from this video. So if you haven't already, click the red subscribe button. It's totally free, and Nico says thank you very much.